Okay everybody, this is an instruction video on how to do the sawtooth weave. I did not create this weave, I was just reading an instruction manual on how to do it. It got very confusing, couldn't figure it out, and I saw a lot of responses on there that said they couldn't figure it out also. So I decided to make this video just to help everybody out, because I finally eventually figured it out about an hour after I tried putting it all together. Okay, you're going to start out like any other weave. You're just going to have your thing right here, your knot, that's formed to fit your wrist all the way up here. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take these. This line is going to go underneath this line. Okay, under your main line. This weave is going to come up here. It's going to come back into itself over here. So it's going to come over here. Then this weave is going to go on top. Okay? And then all you're going to do is you're going to tighten it a little bit. Okay? And do the same thing over again. This weave comes under. This weave goes over. This weave comes back down to the bottom again. And this weave comes back up. And while you're doing this, it's going to be really loose. It's not a very tight knot, so you're going to have to tighten it yourself. See how I'm tightening it? There we go. Okay. And you're going to do the same thing over and over again. This knot goes down, underneath. This knot comes up above. And you can see how it's starting to take shape already. Okay, yep, this knot comes right here. This knot goes through here, underneath, and up top. Okay. I'll do a couple more and then I'll show you how to finish it off. Okay, I'm not really set up for recording. I'm kind of just recording this off my iPad to help you guys out. So, even over. Okay. So, once you get all of this completed and you get to the end down here, you want to leave a little bit of space for your hook. That's going to be right here. That's where your hook's at. Okay, you can move this thing the entire time. You can move it up and down and up and down. It's a very weak weave. It doesn't really hold on to anything. So once you get to the end, what you're going to do is you're just going to do a regular weave like you were doing. Okay, so I'll show you. Just to make sure you know, just a regular weave like you were doing. Okay, but instead of cinching it off, what you're going to do is you're going to take this orange cord that belongs to this piece right here, and you're going to take it and you're going to thread it through here. Sorry, and then through this one also. I tried doing one. It didn't work out very well. If you do one, it's a very weak knot and it comes apart very, very easily. Okay, so this is all for just time's sake. I'm not going to make the whole bracelet because it takes a little bit of time and I don't have that much video on my iPad. So you're going to do the same thing over here. You're just going to take it, slide it through the last two weaves that you made. Right here, 1, 2, and then you're just going to take it, tighten it as much as you can, pull this one tight. Okay, it might look a little bit bulkier, but if you mess around with it a little bit, you can make it look okay, at least acceptable. But it's a lot easier and has a lot more integrity than the single knot method does. So to finish it off, all you're going to do is you're going to cut. Let me rehook this. Tie my knot back up. I'm having a little problem with my square knot up here. Yeah, just make sure your knot's tight at the very beginning, because I did not do that, and now my knot is getting effed up. Okay. I just tied a simple square knot, that's it. Okay, now, to finish this off, all you're going to do, make sure that's tight. Okay. You're just going to flip it over like this. Whenever you get to the end, you're going to cut it off right here. Sorry, you're going to cut it off right here. Okay, make sure it's tight whenever you do it. That way you're not losing any integrity in your weave there. Okay, so you want it to be as tight as possible. Cut it off as close to the string as possible right here. Sorry, I should use one. Right here. And then melt it down and push it over onto these other strings. That way it stays stuck. And then whenever you get done, you can just cut off your back knot here that you started off with. Just cut those off and fray them. Well, that's how you do the weave itself. It's called the sawtooth weave. It's really hard to figure out if you're just watching the instruction video. So, instruction manual, if you're reading the instruction manual, so I decided to show you guys a video of it. Make sure you guys know how to do it. Okay. You guys have a good night.